Here we go, back again with another quick video. Yes, we're going to do this in reverse. I'm going to show you after this Wilson Isidor article what we did earlier on today when I went out and about talking a load of stuff about Sunderland. You can listen to the shite if you want, or you can switch it off. It's entirely up to you. Nobody's making you watch it. But I'm over the moon with the result yesterday when Sunderland beat Oxford 2-0. But right, let's get into this article first. There's an article out there somewhere and it says Sunderland have an obligation to buy Wilson Isidor, and after 4 goals this season on loan from Zenit St Petersburg with that fabulous volley yesterday against Oxford, is it a no-brainer that we buy this young lad? He's having a fantastic start in his career with Sunderland. So like I said, this is a reverse. We'll do this, then we'll go back to this morning. We'll have a look out and about into the place where I am. You can guess where I am if you want to and let me know in the comments down below. Sunderland have an obligation to buy Lone Star Wilson Isidor if they win promotion to the Premier League. Sunderland continue their outstanding start to the Championship season's win with a 2-0 win against Oxford. Summer signing Wilson Isidor scored the second goal of the game with a lovely first-time volley. It's his 4th goal in the colours, coming across 6 starts. 4 goals and 6 starts. Absolutely tremendous. Frothy coffee. I don't think so. The Frenchman is on loan from Russian side Zenit, but his fantastic form has seen fans demand clarity over the original deal for his services and his status with the parent club. Now the Sunderland Echo has shed light on the matter. The report that a fee has been agreed with the 2 clubs, but whether it is automatically triggered depends on the team's performance this season. If Sunderland win promotion to the Premier League, it will automatically trigger the clause, but not if they fail to rise from the Championship. That's an interesting one. So it's really important we get promoted, of course. The Black Cats can still have the agreement in place in that scenario, though, so it will be the club to decide whether to keep Isidor or not. When Sunderland signed the forward, it was claimed that the Russian reporter it was a buy-out option of €4 million at the end of the loan period. The early signs suggest Sunderland and Christian Speakman have secured an excellent deal for the top player at this level. After just 2 months at the Stadium of Light, Isidor has made no secret of his desire to play long-term for his North East club. He does. I think he absolutely loves it at Sunderland, doesn't he? And the fans are loving him as well. Speaking of the Saturday's win, the new Sunderland star said, "I love to be here. I give everything for the shirt. It's not only our name we wear on the shirt, it's a lot of history. One city, one club." Absolutely fantastic. In football, it is normally the fans falling for loan players, but in Isidor's case, it is love that goes both ways. If he can continue in his rich vein of form, the bond between him and the fans will grow even stronger. So what's your thoughts on that? So €4 million, is that about £3.5 million this guy's going to cost us? Now it's an obligation, so that means I've led to believe the contract's there ready for us to buy if he wins promotion. So and the price has already been agreed, so it's a no-brainer. Now, would you want Wilson Isidor if we get promoted to the Premier League? I think this young lad I don't think he's got bags of experience, has he really? Let's have a check out where he's been and how many goals he's scored. I think he's improving. I think he could even be a late bloomer. A French lad, 24 years of age, just turned 24. Back in 2017-2018 at Reims 2, played 4 games and scored no goals. Then for Monaco, 21 games, 5 goals. That's Monaco 2, mind. Back in 2018 to 2022. Then he was on loan at a couple of places, but then he went to Lokomotiv Moscow 22 to 24, where he played 35 games and scored 16 goals. Then he went on loan to Zenit St Petersburg, where he played 14 games and scored 2 goals, but then Zenit bought him. So I don't know. Let's have a look at that. On September the 9th, 2023, Isidor moved to Zenit St Petersburg on loan, 23-24 season. Zenit reported that the contract includes an option to buy, while Lokomotiv reported it is an obligation to buy. The transfer was officially made permanent. So he went there with an obligation to buy. So they obligated to buy him. So then they bought him and then automatically went straight out almost on loan to Sunderland. Because if you think about it, in 2024, Zenit St. Petersburg had bought Wilson. He played 3 games and scored 1 goal. Then straight out on loan. So they, for me, I don't think they fancied it, did they? I don't think he fancied him in their team, to be honest. For him to go straight on loan to Sunderland with an obligation to buy. But now on Sunderland loan in the Championship, sometimes it takes a while for a player to find the right place, a place that, like, called home. Could Sunderland be his new home away from home? 8 games, 4 goals. What a tremendous start, this young Frenchman. I think it's an absolute no-brainer. The way he puts himself about. You've seen the goals he's taken so far. All types of goals he can score. And just proves the skill he has with that absolute screamer on Saturday.
Daniel, ball in the box, Isidor, right foot, boom, volley, 2-0.
So before we get on with the out and about video where I show you where I went this morning for a big crack on to do with Sunderland, 50% of the people who watch the channel haven't yet subscribed, so it'd be great if you could subscribe to the channel. It'd be much appreciated. I'm trying to get to 20,000 subscribers. I'm a long way off yet, but with your help, every little counts. It'd be much appreciated. Right, let's go out on our jollies and see where I was off this morning. Here we go, back again with another video, and I thought I'd have a quick chill, a quick chat to do with Sunderland. I'm not feeling great today, but I thought I'd get a bit of fresh air, might do us the world of good here on this absolutely gorgeous day. Happy days, let's get into it. Sunday, the day after Sunderland won yesterday, top of the table, a nice victory 2-0 against Oxford with some absolutely fantastic dominating play. Can anyone guess where I am? I'll let you know in the comment section if you guess correct. Bloody hell. Stunning. What's in here? So it was a fantastic win yesterday for Sunderland. Fantastic goals from Joe Bellingham, and of course Wilson Isidor's volley was absolutely amazing. What a super strike from the, talented young lad. And we now move 5 points clear at the top of the table. Now some of the play that, Regis Lebris has brought into the side is unbelievable, in his kind of game style. What he plays is the transition from, breaking down their play, getting the ball off the opposition team, and the quick offensive move forward through to the final third to try and score goals. That's what's all about, the transition. Unbelievable players have performed really well this season. You've got Serkin on one side, when you've got Mundell and you've got Job, and on the other side you've got Roberts Hume and Chris Rigg. That kind of triangular or kind of formation they play, where they do quick transition and they move forward quick, and we seem to be scoring plenty of goals. With a bit of fresh air. Oh, some stunning views here. Stunning views. Oh wow. At this moment in time, Sunderland are king of the Championship Castle. Yes, we're king of the Championship Castle for this moment in time, but it's early days. Not to get too carried away, but it's great to enjoy being top of the table. And I'll say it again, we're top of the table, 5 points clear. You couldn't imagine it, would you? It's better than your wildest dreams at this moment in time. Absolutely fantastic. It's great being at the top of the table, but we know it could change with a couple of results either way. But Oxford game, like I said, we dominated the game. They couldn't get the ball. Even one of the Oxford fans turned around and said we needed to get a new ball because Sunderland wouldn't let us play with their ball, which was completely correct. We dominated the play and we looked really good. I mean, Patrick Roberts, for instance. Let's talk about Patrick Roberts. He is being less selfish this season. He is taking one for the team and he is creating a lot of stuff. You know, him and Hume and Chris Rigg on the right hand side are doing a lot of work and controlling the game. The same on the left, you got Sirk and Mundell and you got Job, and Job's been an absolute superstar this season. Job and Chris Rigg, I think on average 18 years between two of them. What a midfield, you know, duo we have with Dan Neil, the general, Dan Neil, the general, or the captain, yes, the captain general. In the middle, he's sort of more defensive these days, isn't he? But he's there controlling, pulling the strings. With you got the three on the left and the three on the right, with him in the middle. It's absolutely fantastic. But let me know your thoughts down below. What's your thoughts on the way we play the football at the moment? The transitional turnover. The turnover from getting the ball, breaking up play from the opposition team to us going on the counter-attack. It's really quick and fast, and that's what Regis is all about, isn't he? It's not about possession, you know, keeping the ball long periods of time, building from the back. Like we did last season, we had the ball time and time again. There was times we just controlled the ball at the back. We passed from goalkeeper to defender to midfielder, back to defender to goalkeeper, and we created a diddly squad. Where this season, it's about the pace of the transition. When you've got people like Chris Rigg who can break up play, you know, the best, for me, goal I've seen this season for breaking up play and defence coming forward was against Portsmouth, wasn't it? When Chris Rigg got in, broke up the play, give it to Meander to Mundell scored. That was just a tremendous, you know, team effort. It was brilliant. And on Saturday it was the same. I think Hume broke up the play against Oxford, give it to Dan Neil, and Dan Neil's assist to Wilson Isidor was tremendous, but you know, Isidor had so much to do as well, still had so much work to do, but that volley, let's face it, you know, get many keepers stopping that. But it's not just about, you know, the transition, scoring the goals, it's about the defence as well, and the keeper, and they've all paid their dues, done their bit at this moment in time. The defence has been amazing. You know, you've got like pardon me, like I said, the defence. You've got Chris Mepham, who's come into defence, and he's been a breath of fresh air in that defensive role. Luke O'Nien, how good has Luke O'Nien been? Mr. Consistent in defence. A lot of people, including myself, were worried in case, was he up for the challenge, top end of the Championship? But he certainly has been. He's been brilliant this season, and the best left back in the Championship, Dennis Sirkin. And I'll tell you what, Trey Hume, the right hand side as well, because he's been fantastic and he's getting better, and he's a strong player in that right hand side. The view at the top of the Championship, looking down, is fantastic at this moment in time, but that could change, you know, in a couple of games. Let's hope we keep this up, because the work's been superb effort from the lads this season. All puns and joking aside, it is absolutely amazing being top of the table, and I'm pleased for all the fans. The Sunderland fans are fantastic. All them away fans that travel around the country, absolutely top class, 5-star, and the Sunderland home fans deserve this. You know, we deserve a bit of a fortress at home, and so far, touch wood, it's been that way. Long may this continue. I don't want to get too carried away, these dizzy heights, because there's a long way to go yet, but we have to enjoy it. We have to enjoy it, because it's been a while since we've been able to enjoy this type of football up at the top of the Championship. A long years, been a few years in League One, you know, so we've been away from the Premier League for a long time. And like I said before, we're not getting carried away. There's a lot of work to be done yet. But at this first sort of junction of the amount of games played, over a quarter of the games through the league, and we are where we are, Regis Labrace, you take some hell of a credit for this, a lot of credit for this, and the team as well. The players have done their bit. Very unselfish. Some players in that team, very unselfish, playing for the team, playing for the cause, playing for the fans, playing for their own careers, and playing for the head coach. And on this lovely Sunday, a sunny day, it's a great feeling. I do feel a bit like I'm going to be sick, to be honest. I feel a bit off colour today, but I'm trying my best to get out there, get a bit of fresh air, and enjoy it while I can. And I hope you all appreciate the video. Give us a thumbs up if you do. Subscribe to the channel if you do. Leave a comment down below. I do appreciate all comments, and I will try and reply back to as many comments as possible. It's you who make the channel. I do appreciate it 100%. Thank you for watching. Absolutely gorgeous day. It's down here. Whoa. Yeah, I was absolutely gutted at the weekend to miss the match. But we had this little holiday weekend away booked for a good 6 months to take care of a family member. But little fish in there, little fish. Absolutely gorgeous, fantastic day. So we see what's down here. Let's see what's down here. I'll be careful. Just a daft lad going for a wander. Oh, let's see what's down here. Oh. Ah, let's go them. What's them? Got shrimps. Oh. Very therapeutic. Watching all this, very therapeutic. Come on folks, where are we? Let me know in the comments down below if you can guess right. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed me out and about there. I mean, what a great start of the season. Like I said before, we've got Dennis Cirkin on the left-hand side, you've got Mundell, and you've got Job. Then you've got on the right-hand side, you've got Hume, you've got Roberts, who's having an outstanding season as well, and also you've got the likes of Chris Rigg. So you've got that lovely three on either side. They can move. There's freedom for them to move around. Then you've got Dan Neil, who's pulling the strings in the middle. So it's all starting to come together. But with Wilson Isidor up top, if we get promoted, it triggers this price. It triggers this, option for us to buy him. Touch wood, that's the case. I mean, €4 million if we get promoted to the Premier League is a snip. It is absolutely a snip, and it would be great to have the lad at Sunderland. Hopefully, he can put in 15 to 20 goals plus this season. That would be a brilliant ask. It would be brilliant for him to stay. But he's a tall player, isn't he? He's tall, he's strong, athletic, he's fast, got everything you want. But let's not forget about the likes of Meander as well. When Meander gets back, I want Meander to get fit as well, so he can push Isidor as well on the bench, and you got cover as well with Connolly. So it's starting to come together well. The first bit of this season is looking really good. Let's quick look at the table. 12 matches played, exactly a quarter away through the season. Yes, a quarter way through the season. We've won 9, we've drawn 1, we've lost 2, we've scored 23 goals, let in 9, 14 plus goal difference with 28 points on the board, 5 points clear of Burnley, Leeds, and a massive 6 clear of Sheffield United. So what a fantastic start to the season. Absolutely superb. I'm over the moon with that. We'll move on to QPR next. What can we do with QPR? Well, we'll do a match preview later on in the week. We're going to chill out for the rest of the night. So there you go, thank you for watching the video, it's much appreciated. Again, please subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts down below, the comments on all the things we've talked about today. €4 million in obligation for Wilson Isidor, an absolute no-brainer if we get promoted to the Premier League, an absolute no-brainer. And let's hope the whole team continues the way they're going, with Regis Labris pulling the strings and doing an absolutely fantastic job. Take care, God bless me, God go with you. We'll see you later, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye, see ya.